NXT champion finds himself in quite a bad way.
Pain on Shinsuke's face. That man's hurt bad.
Nakamura's injuries will require an extensive period of rest and rehabilitation for upwards of 6 to 12 weeks. Now they say patience is a virtue, but as you can tell, I am not a virtuous man. So Regal, bring me Nakamura or hand me my championship. Tick tock.
Whoa, 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 Samoa Joe, what the?
Tick tock.
What the hell is he doing out here?
William Regal, what you see here are the victims of your inability to make a decision.
He's gonna lay waste to the entire roster until he gets what he wants.
Time is up. Bring me Nakamura or bring me my championship.
Samoa Joe wanted Nakamura.
Nakamura going after Samoa Joe.
I don't think Samoa Joe was expecting this, but the King has returned in a big way, and it is breaking down.
The NXT champion coming back to attack Samoa Joe, and now security is trying to break these two up. Oh my God, Nakamura has been unleashed.
There's no security left. Nakamura and Joe have knocked everybody out.
Now it's just Samoa Joe and Shinsuke Nakamura back in the ring.
Kinshasa!
Joe wanted this. Joe asked for this. Joe got it. In the wake of an all-arena brawl last week here on NXT, the NXT champion Shinsuke Nakamura is here tonight with a message for Samoa Joe. All that and more tonight. Welcome to NXT.
The following contest is a first-round match of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Tournament.
I got a serious question for you, Tom.
Yeah,
Can you handle this?
I don't know if anybody can.
First good point you've made all year.
Here we go. Rich Swann was waiting for the fiesta.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, Tom. When it comes to this duel, I don't think I can handle this, and I'm a man who can handle things.
Introducing first, at a combined weight of 420 pounds, the team of Rich Swann and No Way Jose!
I know a few months ago I swore that I had retired from dancing.
Don't do it.
I'm thinking of coming out of retirement, Phillips.
No. Time to get funky like a monkey here in first round action of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Rich Swann and No Way Jose. It seems like a match made in heaven. There it is. That's how you do
can't do that. That's why I'm a fan of Rich Swann.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 389 pounds, Tony Nese and Drew Gulak!
Two of the stars of the Cruiserweight Classic, but also a tag team starring in Raw's Cruiserweight division. Tony Nese and Drew Gulak ready for tonight's match.
Jose and Swann can dance around like Dusty Rhodes all they want. When you're premier athletes like Drew and myself, you don't need second-rate dance moves to succeed.
Tony's power, my finesse, we're gonna prove that in order to win the Dusty Classic, it's about mental toughness and physical ability.
They've established a chemistry in a relatively short period of time, and Gulak is one of my favorite guys to watch. The guy's just unorthodox. Everything he does is nasty.
Not to mention some familiarity with at least Rich Swann from across the ring from the Cruiserweight Classic in Raw, so here we go.
You know how you know Drew Gulak is a tough guy?
Is it from Philadelphia?
Did you see the jacket he wore to the ring? Any other man would get beat up. Not everybody from Philly's tough, Phillips. Look at you.
The NXT Universe already early on here in this matchup behind Rich Swann and No Way Jose. It's contagious. It's infectious. You can't help but get behind Rich and No Way Jose. This is Swann to start things off. Oh, against Drew Gulak. Gulak with a slight size advantage, standing up to Rich. Now Swann, whoa! Gulak, oh, looking for a neat cover here, and a kick out by Swann. Oh, he just caught him cover, and a kick out. This is the second annual Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Starting off last year in the wake of the passing of the late great WWE Hall of Famer, the American Dream, and we rekindle it once again this year. There's the tag. In comes No Way Jose, who is the far larger competitor than everyone else by a long shot in this match.
No Way Jose is a deceptively big man. Until you've stood beside him, you don't realize how big he is. He's definitely not a member of the Cruiserweight division.
Well over 6 feet, 245 pounds, and Drew Gulak going to make the tag here to Tony Nese. And Nese is certainly impressed on Raw. You've seen it firsthand. The premier athlete, that name is very accurate. Oh, and there goes Nese. No Way trying to avoid the high-speed offense of Tony Nese, and a little jive there for you. And oh, into a flapjack. That could be trouble for Nese, into the cover, and a kick out.
Nese scrambling to the wrong corner. He might have been looking for Gulak there, but able to get the boot up just in time.
Now Tony Nese just leaps over, avoids a right hand there, and right to the midsection. Look at Tony Nese go. Sweeps the leg into the cover. No Way Jose out at one. It's tough to keep up with these guys, boys.
You're absolutely right.
We saw last week here on NXT more first-round action.
Look at the power of Nese.
Saw the debut of Sanity. A force to be reckoned with here in this tag team tournament. No Way Jose with a stalling suplex.
It's not often within the Cruiserweight division that Tony Nese is outpowered by anybody. Obviously a whole different situation with a guy the size of No Way Jose.
Now there's the tag. Back in comes Rich Swann. Oh. Assisted into the splash, the cover, and a kick out. Now, very short order, this team of Rich Swann and Jose.
They did one move together, Tom.
Well, they got a little team.
Calm down. Before you're trying to
going.
hand them the trophy, let
I'm
them
not
win the
doing
match
that.
first.
I'm just saying, I know they've been training hard at the WWE Performance Center. Oh, and they've got some tricks. Tony Nese, using the second rope right into the throat of Rich Swann.
Great ring awareness by Nese.
Nese, this is a straight right from Rich Swann. And Drew Gulak gets one. Hold on a second. Whoa. And that one was right on the jaw of Rich Swann. Just like that, Tony Nese has turned things around in this matchup in his team's favor. The hottest brand in sports entertainment.
We are going to the next level.
Welcome to NXT.
For the first time ever, it's NXT Live. Be a part of the worldwide phenomenon. Feel the heart-pounding excitement with your favorite NXT superstars.
Long live the King of Strong Style,
The Empress of Tomorrow.
Samoa Joe.
The hottest brand in sports entertainment, NXT Live, is coming to Japan on the following date. Talent subject to change.
Back here on NXT, tag team action here. The first round of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic continues, and Drew Gulak with Tony Nese in his corner are in control right now against the team of Rich Swann and No Way Jose.
Why aren't you ranting and raving about how great Nese and Gulak are working together, Tom?
I'd rather be talking about what Drew Gulak's doing right now from my cell phone town of Philadelphia. Got to be excited about what he's done, not only on Raw, the Cruiserweight Classic, but bringing that here to NXT.
Phillips, just because you were born in a city doesn't mean you get to celebrate the wins, okay?
Oh, and down goes Rich Swann and Drew Gulak.
I grew up in Pittsburgh. I didn't get to spend a day with the Stanley Cup, did I?
Well, Rich Swann has an opportunity. There's been a lot of hype about this team of Rich Swann and No Way Jose. Both men after the count of 10 to get back up to a vertical base here in this matchup. Count of 5.
Yeah, but Swann's rolling in the wrong direction. I think he's so disoriented, he's not sure where Jose's standing.
Count of 7. Both men now maybe just trying to get vertical. Now crawling to each other's corners. Here comes Tony Nese to meet No Way Jose. No Way Jose is on a roll. Oh, and Tony misses hard into the top turnbuckle.
Oh my goodness.
Turned inside out. Here's the cover, 2 advance and a kick out.
Let's take another look. Incredible impact on that clothesline by No Way Jose, turning Drew Gulak inside out.
A jawbreaker there by Tony Nese creates a little bit of an opportunity, gives him just enough time to tag to Gulak. Hold on, look at No Way Jose just out-muscling these two. Whoa, there goes Tony Nese. And Gulak, again, Gulak trying to outpower No Way Jose. And oh! Straight right hand, the cover, and Tony Nese breaks it up for his team.
A pop-up knockout shot.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of knockout shots. Well, Tony Nese, just a little bit too much momentum. Now look at Rich Swann, he's on the move from the second rope. Now No Way Jose with the NXT Universe behind him. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, it plants Gulak. Cover here, and No Way Jose and Rich Swann are advancing.
Here's your winners, the team of Rich Swann and No Way Jose!
Certainly a hard-fought battle by Nese and Gulak, with the size advantage with No Way Jose and the abilities, the unbelievable abilities of Rich Swann, just a little too much.
Let's take a look back here at the conclusion of this match. This was beautiful, Graves.
Just twisting somersault plancha. Let's watch it in slow motion. Let's watch it 2 or 3 times. Rich Swann, the guy is unbelievable. And then here comes the power game of No Way Jose.
An important win, advancing here in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. We got lots of first-round action here tonight on NXT, but taking a look at the bracket, No Way Jose and Rich Swann, they advance, but you can see who they draw, the Authors of Pain.
I gotta be honest with you, I was excited to wonder what the after party was gonna be like after tonight, but when you know the Authors of Pain await, the party's gonna be short.
Oh my! It looks like they couldn't handle the man from the Charm City and the Dominican Fire, baby!
That's right. And there was no way that we were gonna get knocked out of the first round, baby.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I see what you did there. So, Authors of Pain, if you think you can look past us, well, you better think again.
And
I only got one thing to ask you. Can you handle this?
No way, Jose.
Can you handle this?
I said no way.
I said, can you handle this?
What?
Well, congratulations to No Way Jose and Rich Swann at this prestigious tournament. All night long, Rich Swann and the Fiesta, the one-man Fiesta, and No Way Jose. Moving on.
I think the Fiesta could come to an abrupt halt because awaiting in the next round of the monsters, the unbelievable dominance of the Authors of Pain.
We are just getting started here on NXT. Welcome, Tom Phillips here along with Monday Night Raw's Corey Graves. Right now we want to address the situation surrounding Hideo Itami. I'm sure Austin Aries is curious to hear about this. Hideo Itami announcing via social media last week that he sustained an injury that will prevent him from teaming up with Kota Ibushi here in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. We hope to have more information on this later on tonight.
And now let's take you back to last week when the team of Ty Dillinger and Bobby Roode took on Sanity in their debut. This was an all-out assault right from the start.
Yeah, and as you saw there, Bobby Roode wanted no part of this match and abandoned his tag team partner in the ring. Sanity was victorious in the first round of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, and on social media, we received this update from Ty Dillinger.
I know you say you feel good, Ty, but I got to check you out. Mr. Regal told me to check you out to make sure you can for NXT, okay?
Excuse me, Ty. Could you touch on what happened last week on the first round of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic?
What, with Sanity? Yeah, they left me with a hell of a beating. Okay. The issue isn't with Sanity. I'll get to them soon enough. The issue, though, is with Bobby Roode. Because Bobby gave me this word in this tournament. He gave me his word for Dusty, and he broke it. Now, Bobby clearly isn't a man of his word, but I know Regal is a man of his. I know he'll do the right thing by giving me a match with Bobby Roode at TakeOver Toronto on November 19th. I'm fine.
Ty Dillinger's wish has been granted because on November 19th, the Perfect 10 gets his opportunity to take on Bobby Roode at NXT TakeOver Toronto. Ty looks to get revenge for what happened in their tag team match and will get the chance to do so at the Air Canada Center live only on the WWE Network.
But before we can get to TakeOver, NXT gets to be glorious because Bobby Roode will be in action next.
For Angelica Frey, getting diagnosed with breast cancer was never part of the plan. As a mother of 3, it was always important to Angelica to be strong for her boys. Breast cancer didn't change that. If anything, it made her even stronger. While still undergoing chemo, she joined a group of breast cancer survivors who focus on living life to the fullest.
Heart and soul, harder, faster, deeper, woo!
A sisterhood that supported each other through the day-and-day challenges of breast cancer. She also rallies city leaders to show their commitment to the cause. She became and still is an advocate for younger women affected by breast cancer, being there for people in need and helping others whenever she can. Angelica is more than pink. She's a boss.
If we all do something small, together we achieve something big.
Act, donate, get involved. Go to Komen.org/morethanpink.
Throughout the month of October, WWE goes pink because for the 5th consecutive year, WWE has partnered with the Susan G. Komen Foundation to encourage fans to take action in the fight against breast cancer. Komen's More Than Pink movement celebrates the heroes like WWE superstar John Cena, who have made a significant impact in the fight against breast cancer. Our big, bold goal is to reduce the nation's current 40,000 deaths by 50% over the next 10 years. Please go to Komen.org/WWE to find out how you can join the fight.
Austin Aries, can you tell us a little bit more about your partner in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic?
No. I would tell you about the power of potassium, but you don't want to talk about that either, do you? No, everybody wants to know about my partner for the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. And let's be honest, the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, it isn't for everybody. I mean, let's take Hideo Itami, for example. A man who questioned my toughness, questioned my heart, and now he's got to pull out of the Classic because of a sore neck. Okay, maybe it's a little more than a sore neck. I mean, they did an MRI and they found that he's actually got no spine. And he doesn't want to face me, which is why he's gone. As far as my partner for tonight, here's all I'm going to say. The one and the only man, the one and the only athlete that I know deserves to be my partner, that I know deserves to be in that ring with me, and is going to help me win the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Because in the Dusty Classic, only the greatest and the strongest survive.
There he's playing his cards close to the vest, but I can guarantee you his partner is going to be great.
And his opponent, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, the glorious Bobby Roode!
Hallelujah, Phillips! Shut up! Take a look at that $30,000 robe Bobby Roode is wearing right now. Enjoy it.
Costs as much as your house.
That was real clever, Tom.
We saw the footage just before the commercial break of what Bobby Roode left Ty Dillinger in last week in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Honestly, it was deplorable what Bobby Rhodes did. Said he came here exclusively to win the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
He made a fool out of Ty Dillinger. He came here to take NXT to the next level. That's exactly what Roode's doing. Slowly but surely, I saw at least 3 people in the crowd tonight wearing slacks, Tom. It's already classing up the joint. Just because you're a big fanboy for the Perfect 10 because you like to show your fingers off just like all these idiots. You feel bad. Oh, it was like somehow Bobby Roode was in the wrong. We're talking about sanity. You're talking about a couple of maniacs, a couple of anarchists, and Bobby Roode did the smart thing and took a hike for career longevity. Shut up, Tom. I'm not
Ty
done.
Dillinger.
You're ridiculous.
Oh, and a standing drop kick there by Sean Maluta right in the face of Bobby Roode.
Maluta just disrespectful there.
Whoa, and there goes Bobby Roode.
Listen, I'll have you know that Bobby Roode...
Well, hold on a second, into the cover here. Maluta nearly had Roode.
Bobby Roode actually petitioned to have you taken off a commentary for his matches and let me handle it.
Good luck with that.
You're bringing things down.
The fact
then, and only then, Tom, would commentary be glorious.
The fact of the matter is that we know in less than 5 weeks at NXT TakeOver Toronto, after the challenge on social media from Ty Dillinger, Bobby Roode is going to have to face Ty Dillinger. He's going to have to go one-on-one with him in the ring after what happened with Sanity.
And look at Bobby Roode. Look at Bobby Roode. He's nothing but dominant.
You hear me, huh? You don't touch
touch me.
Why don't you go ask Sean Maluta if Bobby Roode's concerned about Ty Dillinger?
Bobby Roode should be concerned about Ty Dillinger.
Well,
He
fortunately,
left him.
you don't get paid to think, Phillips.
He left him. Oh, be destroyed by 4 talent that we have no idea what's going on with those people. And Ty Dillinger is out for revenge when we get to Toronto.
Again, Tom, if we're walking down a dark alley and 4 guys start beating you up, you gonna be mad at me for running away? No, I'm a smart guy.
I think I'd be pretty mad at you. Oh. Maluta right to the midsection, and Bobby Roode. Oh, there is definitely a new nastiness in Bobby Roode here tonight.
I mean, a new nastiness, Tom. That's being glorious. Bobby Roode's always had that. Oh.
Sean Maluta trying to create an opening here, flies in with the forearm, and Maluta. Oh, caught with a spine buster by Roode.
I'm pretty sure even the great Arn Anderson would agree, Tom, that that spine buster was glorious.
That's glorious.
And Bobby Roode with the DDT. And that is it for Sean Maluta.
Here is your winner, Bobby Roode!
Bobby Roode looking forward to NXT TakeOver Toronto, looking to send a message perhaps here tonight in his matchup against Sean Maluta. Let's take a look back here.
Well, the message was sent and it was glorious. Look at that spine buster by Bobby Roode driving Maluta through the mat.
And then just a little oomph here and bam, into the mat. The DDT there from Bobby Roode takes care of business here tonight.
He's gonna speak, Tom.
In 5 weeks, the brightest star in NXT, yours truly, Bobby Roode, goes international, and I take over Toronto. Now my opponent on that night, Mr. Ty Dillinger, has been whining and complaining every single day on social media, and I gotta tell you, I just don't understand why. I don't. I mean, Ty Dillinger, you basically got on your hands and knees and begged me to be your partner in the Dusty Rhodes Classic. And I felt bad for you. I really did. So, being the good man that I am, I reached down and I tried to pull you out from your boring, pathetic mediocrity of a life and bring you to my level, a level that is simply glorious. See, Ty, I don't have a beef with you, but when you live the life that Bobby Roode lives, you eliminate the losers. You eliminate the Klingons. You get.
Wait a minute! Ty Dillinger is coming after Bobby Roode, and Roode is all over Ty.
Yeah, apparently Dillinger couldn't wait to Toronto to be beaten up by Bobby Roode.
Ty had heard enough from Bobby Roode, thinking about the DDT again, and Dillinger coming right after Roode in the corner.
Can't believe how classless Dillinger is attacking Bobby Roode after a match.
And Dillinger right back on top of Roode.
It's this sort of behavior Bobby Roode's trying to rid NXT of.
Oh, and there goes Bobby Roode. Dillinger sending Roode outside the ring. Had heard enough from the glorious one.
Absolutely reprehensible actions by Ty Dillinger.
Bobby Roode confusing the truth here tonight on NXT. It'll be Ty Dillinger bringing the fight to Bobby Roode at NXT TakeOver Toronto. Bobby Roode might not think there's a beef, but Ty Dillinger is going to bring it.
You don't touch me!
Liv, over the past few weeks, Peyton Royce and Billie Kay have gone out of their way to torment you. Last week, you had a chance to settle things in the ring with Billie Kay. Let's take a look at what happened.
And here you see last week, Liv Morgan took on Billie Kay in a matchup with Peyton Royce in her corner. Liv appeared to be in control, looking to make a statement to the NXT Women's Division. But when the referee was distracted, Peyton Royce got involved, which ended up being the deciding factor to allow Billie Kay to pick up the victory.
Liv, watching that again, what's going through your mind?
I don't need to run my mouth like Billie Kay or Peyton Royce. I make moves. I don't make excuses. What?
I'm sorry, but Liv was just about to complain about being beat up, but she got beat up again. We are putting the women of NXT on notice, and that includes you, Asuka. This division belongs to us.
You heard it, Tom. The division belongs to Peyton Royce and Billie Kay.
The first round of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic rolls on as the team of Tucker Knight and Otis Dozovich take on Team Aries. We hope to finally find out who Austin Aries' mystery partner is going to be, and that is next. The hottest brand in sports entertainment. We are going to the next level. Welcome to NXT.
NXT Live is heading to the land down under. Be a part of the worldwide phenomenon. Witness the action as the next generation of superstars leaves you breathless.
Long live the King of Strong Style, the Empress of Tomorrow, Samoa Joe.
The hottest brand in sports and entertainment, NXT Live, is coming to New Zealand this December. Tickets available at Ticketek.
Welcome back, everyone, to NXT. It is time for more first round action here in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
The following contest is a first round match of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Tournament scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Tucker Knight and Otis Dozovich.
Phillips, I've seen Tucker Knight before, but who is this other behemoth next to him?
Take a look at Otis Dozovich.
Otis and I here, we're ready to run through Austin Aries and whoever it is that he decides to bring. We are the biggest and the baddest team in this tournament. We're getting real hungry. And it's about time that we ate.
and to see how these two stack up against this team, however.
We know Austin Aries hasn't revealed his partner as of yet.
And their opponents, first from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 202 pounds, Austin Aries!
But one thing is for sure. Anything that Austin Aries touches is great, so you can guarantee his tag team partner will be great.
You know Austin Aries, he said he found the perfect partner. You got any insight for us?
I may know a thing or two, but I'm not going to tell you, Phillips.
Knowing Austin Aries, he's made a lot of friends. He's made even more enemies in his time in sports entertainment over the years. I'm curious to see who this is.
And his tag team partner from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 200 pounds, Roderick Strong!
We knew it was going to be great, Phillips, but the greatest man that ever lived is Austin Aries. Roderick Strong is the greatest partner ever chosen. I'm beside myself right now. This is awesome.
Fantastic choice by Austin Aries. Roderick Strong, a veteran, competed all over the world, won titles in every division he's been in. Take a listen to some of the superstars he's familiar with here in WWE and NXT. Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, the list goes on and on. He's faced a lot of the talent we're accustomed to.
And what a partner, what a team. Can I make a new pick to win the whole thing?
Go for it.
Austin Aries and Roderick Strong.
God knows you change it every week. So this will be Austin Aries. Is he looking for a test of strength with Otis Dozovic? Oh.
Just because you said Otis is strong doesn't mean he really is, Tom. I haven't seen anything impressive yet.
Oh. Otis and Tucker Knight, a team that weighs in at 650 pounds. They just picked Austin Aries out of the air, and here comes the veteran and Tucker Knight. Wow. There's a sandwich for you. Well, you said it, Graves. We've known Tucker Knight for a long time here on NXT, and we're just getting accustomed to Roderick Strong inside the NXT arena.
You better get accustomed quick, because Roderick Strong is going to make a lot of waves here in NXT. I can guarantee you that.
These two going right at each other. Strong not backing down from the 300-plus pounder who just elevated for a drop kick.
I was just about to talk about what a spectacular athlete Roderick Strong is, and then Tucker Knight pulls out a drop kick.
Oh! Double headbutt there, and Austin Aries, just run through. Oh my gosh, this team's working well together. Otis and Tucker, right to Roderick Strong's gut.
Oh man!
That's one way to celebrate. Oh no, this could be bad.
This is not going to end well.
This could
for
be
somebody.
really bad. And Austin Aries, it's a straight right hand. And Strong took advantage of this situation.
More importantly than how talented Austin Aries is and how talented Roderick Strong is right now is how well the two know each other. They've tagged in the past all around the globe, had a great deal of success, and they're going to translate it here to the Dusty Classic.
You've known Roderick Strong a long time. What kind of guy is he?
Roderick Strong and I have been in quite a few circumstances that I can't really discuss on the air for fear of losing my job.
Drop kick there into the cover to put away. This team, and Dozovic powers out.
The guy trains harder than just about anybody I know. He's a spectacular athlete.
A similar skill set to Austin Aries, it looks like, so far here in this match. And going after the big man, Dozovic.
Aries raining left hands to the skull of Dozovic.
We've heard from Austin Aries regarding the situation with Hideo Itami. A little disappointed, we could tell Austin Aries was that he wouldn't get a chance at Hideo Itami, but now focusing on the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic here with Strong. And look at Dozovic out of the corner, just too big and strong, but Roderick Strong.
Roddy hanging on for dear life with a fistful of hair.
Right now, Muscle Otis reaching there for the tag. The official gives the legal tag there. Oh, and Aries and Strong working very well together. Now into the cover, and Dozovic shoving Aries off of him.
Just on size alone, you can see Roderick Strong had a little pain in the knees just having Dozovic's massive body.
He runs about 330 pounds.
The guy's unbelievable.
I think it's more than both these superstars combined. Oh, look at Dozovic! Now Big Dozovic has got an opportunity. Can he make it to his corner? The tag to Tucker Knight. Oh, Tucker, former Arizona State Sun Devil, is on fire right now. Oh, and there goes Roddy Strong. You do not want to be in the way of the train when it's on the tracks. Oh, and Tucker Knight crash and burn to the outside of the ring.
Tucker Knight about ended up in the first row.
And Austin Aries putting himself in position here and sends Knight into the barricade.
Like a cruise missile between the middle and bottom rope. No one does it better than Austin Aries.
Now Aries back into the ring. Strong. Oh, the legal man in the knee right underneath the chin. Aries took care of Dozovic and boom! Right on the side of the face.
The power is Strong.
Oh, it's Strong with the running drop kick.
Lights out.
Cover. Aries and Strong are moving on.
Here are your winners, the team of Austin Aries and Roderick Strong.
You said it, the greatest man that ever lived may have picked the greatest partner ever in Roderick Strong.
I'm usually right, Phillips, that's why I said it.
Well, let's take it back and take a look here at this matchup. Tucker Knight was looking good here down the stretch in this match. 320 pounds, wiping out both men in the corner.
Yeah, Tucker Knight about collapsed the ring, but went to the well once too many times. Nasty spill to the floor, which gave these two veterans the opportunity that they needed. Watch this combo.
And the gut buster there from Roderick Strong transitions into the running drop kick, and Roderick Strong and Austin Aries, impressive here in the first round. They are moving on. They will face TM61 in the quarterfinals.
That one's definitely going to be a show stealer. But right now, just appreciate and enjoy the greatest man that ever lived, and Roderick Strong.
I can't wait to see Miller and Thorne and Strong and Aries in the same ring. That could be pretty explosive.
Definitely could be spectacular.
Let's take a look right now at some other action that's gone down here in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Of course, you have to talk about the top guys, the NXT Tag Team Champions Revival, facing off against the team of Cedric Alexander and Andrade Cien Almas.
2 weeks ago, we saw a fantastic effort by the team of Cedric Alexander and Andrade Cien Almas, but those are top guys they're in the ring with, and to no surprise, the Revival advanced in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Here are your winners, the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Revival!
Frustration appeared to get the best of Andrade as he attacked Cedric after the match. Earlier today, with help from our broadcast colleague Andrea DeMarco, we caught up with Andrade Cien Almas to find out more about this sudden attitude change.
Para estar aquí, tuve que dejar y perder mi máscara para pertenecer al universo de NXT y recibir el respeto que en muchos lados me han dado.
Andrade says in order to be a part of NXT, he had to take off his mask, but unfortunately the respect has not been reciprocated.
Desde que estoy aquí, no he recibido nada de esto. Ningún respeto, el respeto que me merezco, que en más de 12 años he recibido tanto en México como en Japón, como en otros países, y venir aquí Vengo a recibir ese respeto y no he recibido ni un poquito de lo que me merezco.
He's worked an entire lifetime to earn this respect, and at the moment he has received absolutely zero, and he knows he feels and deserves it.
Y ya no me va a interesar nada ni nadie de ustedes. Simplemente me va a interesar Andrade Cien Almas.
And he's realized that he can't care.
I'm not worried about respect anymore. I only cared about Andrade Cien Almas. Andrade Cien Almas.
Last week in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, we got our first look at Sanity. 4 individuals who brought absolute chaos into the matchup between Ty Dillinger and Bobby Roode, forcing Bobby Roode to head for the hills. They annihilated Ty Dillinger. You can see these 4 individuals, Graves. We had a week to process it. I still don't quite know what these 4 are all about.
Look at those 4 faces, Tom, and you were blaming Bobby Roode for taking a hike? Those are 4 unstable, terrifying human beings.
This is a women's division match, so we are going to get a look at Nikki Cross. There's a vicious side of Nikki Cross that was absolutely all over the place in the matchup we saw last week, and this is not the Nikki Cross we knew, Graves, when she came to NXT, to the WWE Performance Center.
I don't know what changed, but whatever it was, I like watching it. I don't want to be on the other end of it, though.
Oh, man. Nikki Cross hard hitting right in the face of Danielle Camella. Nikki Cross just seems to be crazed. Oh, and Camella into the suplex there, and you can see that's Alexander Wolf all the way to the left and Eric Young in the middle. Oh, off the neck breaker there was Nikki Cross. And that's big Sawyer Fulton there in the back of your screen.
She biting herself? Oh, Nikki Cross is what?
She's clawing at her own face. Oh! And that is it. Nikki Cross gets the win.
Tom, I honestly have no idea what to make of this. Part of me's fascinated by it. Part of me's terrified by it. I don't know.
Whoa, Nikki Cross! Nikki Cross is going after Danielle again.
Match is over. Someone get Danielle some help. Nikki Cross is going to tear her hair out of her head.
And Nikki Cross is out to hurt her opponent here, and now Eric Young is prying Nikki Cross off of Camella.
Who would have ever thought Eric Young would be the voice of reason for anything?
Oh, what the? Are you kidding me?
Nikki Cross just forearmed Eric Young and is back on the attack on Danielle Kamela. Someone get this woman a straitjacket.
Now Sawyer Fulton is dragging Nikki Cross off.
It's like she's rabid, Tom.
The referee has reversed the decision. Your new winner is Danielle Kamela.
God. She's biting the second rope. Eric Young is furious, meanwhile, with the official. Eric Young obviously realizing that Nikki Cross just cost herself the match.
Tom, I have no idea what their mission, if any, is. All I know is I do not want to be in Sanity's way.
We know we will see the rest of Sanity in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, but we got a small taste of just how ravenous Nikki Cross is, just 1/4 of this group. There is a new force to be reckoned with here on NXT, and it's Sanity.
Last week, an absolute brawl erupted here at Full Sail University between Samoa Joe and Shinsuke Nakamura. Coming up next, we will hear from the King of Strong Style as he addresses the NXT Universe.
Next week, the first round of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic continues as Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa DIY take on the team of Tian Bing and Ho Ho Lun.
And Kota Ibushi has found a tag team partner in T.J. Perkins as they square off against Lince Dorado and Mustafa Ali to find out who moves on in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic next week on NXT.
After the massive brawl last week took over the NXT arena, tonight the NXT champion is here. Here comes the King of Strong Style.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the NXT champion, Shinsuke Nakamura!
As we saw at the beginning of the show, what happened last week, Samoa Joe, he thought he had put Shinsuke Nakamura out of commission for 6 to 12 weeks, but Shinsuke Nakamura coming back and laying out Samoa Joe.
All I know is that when Shinsuke Nakamura and Samoa Joe get together, you better have the National Guard standing by, because after that battle, I don't know what they're capable of.
And the announcement last week via social media, they will get together one more time in less than 5 weeks at NXT TakeOver Toronto. Shinsuke Nakamura defends the NXT title against Samoa Joe.
You may not agree with Samoa Joe's tactics, but the end result was what Joe wanted. Joe wanted Nakamura, and now he's got him in Toronto.
Samoa Joe. I'm not done with you. You want my NXT Championship at NXT TakeOver. Come get it. Do whatever you want. Your cheap, dirty trick. I don't care. I just beat you with no mercy.
NXT Universe, we are gathered here today to get to this thing called NXT TakeOver Toronto. Where Samoa Joe will meet Shinsuke Nakamura for the very first time. Excuse me, I got that wrong. See, Nakamura, we've already seen that story. And the last time we saw it, Samoa Joe nearly ended your career. So I would suggest that we see something else tonight. You versus me, your Velveteen Dream, the Patrick Clark Experience. And if you don't know what that is, Nakamura, I can show you better than I can tell you.
Oh, it's Shinsuke!
Patrick Clark coming out here like it's 1999. Unfortunately, Shinsuke Nakamura is king in 2016.
Whoa, Samoa Joe!
The tension between Nakamura and Samoa Joe is palpable here. You can cut it with a knife. But in Toronto, one of these two men will walk out with the NXT Championship. The other man just may not walk out.
Samoa Joe was trying to sneak one past Shinsuke tonight. Nakamura standing defiant in the face of Samoa Joe. The champion is ready. Come and get it in Toronto.